the 5 most important questions to ask him before sleeping together. Now, in this video, we're going to go deeper into what are those 5 questions you need to ask so that you can know for sure that this is the right relationship to be investing in that way into, and also so you can avoid bigger mistakes later on in the relationship without having that knowledge beforehand. So if you're ready to set yourself up for a great relationship, comment "I'm ready" in the comments now below. And hi, I'm Brody Boyd. I'm a Magnetize Your Man expert, and I've been helping single men for over 13 years to attract the right woman for them. So I have a unique perspective into the male brain and to relationship dynamics we're going to be going deeper into in this video. So if you like what I wear, what I share, or my background, please give this video a thumbs up now. Would really appreciate it. And make sure to also subscribe and hit the bell below for more incredible free trainings like this to attract the man and relationship that you want to have. And make sure to also share this training with a girlfriend or two who you feel could benefit from these powerful dating and relationship secrets. And lastly, listen all the way through for a surprising added bonus at the end as well. So question number 5 you should ask him before sleeping together is, when are we getting married? And, I'm saying this with a little bit of tongue in cheek because, modern day and age, not everybody is obviously waiting to until marriage to have sex. However, I highly recommend that you wait at least until you're in an exclusive relationship with a guy, ideally that you're engaged or, of course, married, before you actually have sex, because of how dangerous it can be for you to get much more attached to a guy before you may be ready with having sex, and that it could actually just bond you guys before you know that it's actually the right relationship for you, and it's a good situation. And and it can cause a lot of other issues, such as the guy just then leaving after you have sex and not wanting to commit, and perhaps losing interest, and all the other things that are pretty common knowledge. So that's just the first caveat I want to give here before we go deeper, is make sure that you are in a highly committed relationship with this guy before you have sex. That would be the first big recommendation I would have for you. Now, I'd love to hear from you before we continue. Which country or state are you watching from? I'd love for you to share that in the comments. I'm always curious to hear that. Now, question number 4 to ask him is, what would be your ideal family life? So this is to get more insights into his vision, his dreams for the future. And this is a great area to be clear on, because you want to know if he wants to have kids, if he doesn't want to have kids, if he already has kids, if he wants to merge families with somebody. And it can start leading into the relationship stuff, which we'll get into the next question as well. But this is really important because you want to make sure you're on board with the exact same values that you have in your life and what you actually want. And this could also incorporate things like religion, politics, because a lot of that gets incorporated into family life. So just to get some deeper information from him is going to be really important before you move any deeper with him in taking your relationship to the next level, such as through sexual intimacy. Question number 3 is to ask him before you sleep together is, what does your dream relationship look like? Of course, this is super important to be on the same page of before you take that next step. So getting clear on, does he want a relationship? Does he want to get married? When does he want to have a relationship? What does he want it to look like? What are you guys going to be doing together? What kind of experiences does he want to do? Where do you guys want to travel together? What kind of other dynamics might be existing in the relationship, like sex, like hobbies, communication, again, family. So get clear on what that is for him, because that's something you definitely want to explore more before you have sex together. Now, if you're liking this content so far, please again go ahead and give it a thumbs up below, share it with a girlfriend, and subscribe for more great future trainings like this. Question number 2 to ask him is, what do you love about me the most? And this can be kind of a funny question, and it's good to actually ask it with a bit of a little smile, a little sense of humor about it. But you actually want to authentically know from him why he's actually choosing you. What is it that he actually likes about you and loves about you, ideally? Because you should also be waiting, of course, until you're both in love with each other, that there's an emotional bond, not just a physical connection. And find out what that is for him. What actually really drew him to you? Why does he care about you? What bonds him to you? You want to ask these questions, and you want to find out, because this is going to give you a better sense of where he's actually coming from emotionally. And you want to listen with a bit of I don't want to say skepticism, but you want to really listen to what's beyond his words and is he actually meaning what he's saying? And that's going to take just you trusting your intuition, trusting your gut, maybe asking him some more questions around that, and maybe discussing it with your girlfriends or with your dating coaches afterwards, like me and my wife, to tell you if he was actually probably being authentic or not, and get second opinions on that can be helpful as well. Question number one to ask him before having sex together is, what does your dream career look like to you? Of course, in any relationship, finances, work, money is very important. It's one of the number one causes of divorce, is having couples who are on different pages financially and with their beliefs around money and finances. So you want to ask him more questions about that as well and see that he actually has goals, that he actually wants to create something for himself. I mean, he might already be in a good situation, but is there more he wants? And look for that, because that's about having also a growth mindset and somebody who's willing to take a masculine role in the relationship of protector, provider, lover, and be willing to expand in that area for you, especially if you both plan on having a family together or doing other things and having other goals. Now, before we get to our bonus secret for our bonus question to ask for today, I have a question for you, which is, what questions do you wish you would have asked the last guy that you slept with before you slept together? I'd love to hear from you what questions you wish you would have asked. Post those in the comments below. Now, our bonus secret for today, our bonus question is, what was your childhood and past relationships like? This will give you just in general a deeper sense of who this man is, where he's coming from. Ask him about his relationship with his mom, his relationship with his dad, his relationship with his siblings, what his parents' relationship was like. It's going to give you a lot of insights into where his trajectory may be as far as what he may be valuing or what he wants to create. And just to be aware of those things. Just because he's had a bad childhood or his parents were divorced or whatever doesn't mean he's necessarily going to repeat that pattern. But you want to ask him questions about it and get some insights into that. And of course, his past relationships as well, especially the last relationship he had. How long did it last? Why did it end? How do you feel about her? Why does she think it ends? If I was to talk to her, why do you think she felt it ended? And maybe the relationship before that. You don't want this to feel like a job interview, but you can spread out these conversations over multiple conversations where you're asking him these questions. And maybe you can ask them in different ways. You can ask them a little more subtly, but you want to gather most of this information that I gave you here. Most of these questions are going to really help you to get deeper insights into who this man is and set yourself up on a rock solid foundation. On this rock, I build my relationship instead of building it on the sand, so that you're set up for future success and you can actually have an incredible relationship that lasts a lifetime. Now, if you'd like to discover a 30-second trick to make any man desire and crave you, go to our website, triggerhisdesire.com, triggerhisdesire.com, or you can click the link in the description or in the comments below this video. I'll put a special link as well where you can go check that out. Now, if you would like to next watch another powerful video, I recommend watch this next video called 5 Real Reasons Why Men Respond to Distance in Love. And you can go check that out as well. It's going to be really powerful for you. So much love. Hope this was helpful. And I look forward to talking to you again very soon on our next powerful training video coming up. Take care. Bye-bye.